monsters. They're going to get us. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. You're gonna kill this monster. Believe me. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but just trying out something different, just having some fun here. But hey, what's up, YouTube? My name's Xavier. Thank you for joining me on another movie review channel. As always, like I said, if you watch my videos, if you're new to this channel, I'm definitely going to have the links to all my actual social media below. So definitely follow me on those. If you like this video, obviously click the like button. Subscribe to my channel, like I said, if you're new. If you're now just joining me as well too, because I'm always going to come out to you with some more movie reviews. If you can't tell about that, a little entrance right there, I'm going to be talking about the movie A Quiet Place. Have my broom, fight my monsters with, because, guns these days. A black man with a gun, it probably ain't the, I ain't even gonna go into that. But anyways, actually about this movie though, I want to tell you why this movie left me speechless. Yeah. Anyways, beyond that though, so I had a great time with this movie. Let me tell you how and why I had a great time with this movie. Has the audience ever actually really played along with you? I know I'm kind of like rambling right now, but this movie, most of this movie is pretty silent. So when you're watching this movie, or if you've seen this movie, I'm not for sure how your audience was reacting. I'm just kind of curious to know. I was sitting in the theater, got some popcorn. I'm always gonna get some popcorn, something to drink. Have myself a good time at the movie. But I'm sitting there, I'm just chewing my popcorn, and there's no dialogue, there's no sound or anything. I'm just like, I'm the loudest dude up in here. I had to stop eating my popcorn. Like, just wasted money. Some bowl. But like I said, get into my review though. Let me actually kind of hit you with a couple things real quick, because honestly, like I said, this was kind of a short movie. Definitely, I believe that it was like edited that way. I believe the pacing of it was really good. Hour and a half gets to the point real quickly in terms of what the characters are going through, and the character development is superb in the movie. I actually really, like I said, one of my favorite parts about this movie. Some things I didn't like about this movie, and kind of intertwining that with some actual shout-outs I have as well too. Honestly, if you follow me on social media, there's not really much I didn't like about this movie. If I had to nitpick, some things that I would point out would be simply that there's a lot of sequences in this movie in terms of scenes, things that happen that seem a bit derivative of past movies we've seen. There's a scene that felt very reminiscent of Jurassic Park, of Aliens, or Alien. Kind of got like a Signs vibe. Maybe it was just a farm. But yeah, definitely, like I said, that can kind of take you out the movie if you're kind of like, you're just like, you like something original all the time. I noticed it, but it wasn't that big of a deal. A lot of horror movies follow a lot of tropes that this movie followed as well too. And that's also one big thing about this movie that I didn't like. If I had to say I didn't like anything, is it was marketed as a horror movie for the most part. This wasn't a horror movie. It was more of a thriller more than anything. I would even say like a drama to some type of sense, because what the characters were going through, what they had experience, and how those experiences are affecting them, and how they're surviving through this world that they're pretty much stuck in at this moment in time as well too. And this wasn't a movie about how to defeat the enemy, how to defeat the protagonist, which was these monsters who hunt by sound. It was more about the family and themselves, and how they're overcoming it, how they're surviving that world together and moving forward as well too. And that kind of also propels me into the thing I like most about this movie. And actually, real quick, let me go ahead and give a shout out. Definitely John Krasinski. You know him as Jim from The Office. Him and his wife, Emily Blunt, they actually married in real life, actually do a superb job. The children are actually really good in this. I think that's kind of a bad kind of like stereotype that children in movies don't really act well. If you put a good director, get good children who could actually act, normally most of the time they turn out pretty good. A lot of that has to do with the script and the movie in itself. If you're not really seeing good performances, I believe a lot of that, most of the time, with just actors in general. Beyond that, though, John Krasinski in this movie, I always liked him from Jim. So if you obviously, like I said, that's probably one of your, other than like Michael or Dwight or whoever you like from The Office, he's probably one of your most likable characters, funnier characters. So you saw him in that show, and you're like, okay, he's a good actor. He's very funny. I've seen him in, kind of give a little shout out to Michael Bay film 13 Hours. He actually did a really good job in that one. It's actually a pretty decent Michael Bay movie, just kind of heads up. But yeah, I saw him that maybe like a year and a half, 2 years ago, and he did a really good job in this one. And both on front and behind the camera in this one, because he also directs this movie, has some writing credits in this movie as well too. Just all around amazing job for him. So definitely, I'm probably gonna give the biggest shout out to John Krasinski and himself for the acting, for the directing, for the writing credits that he got. You know, he was given credit for what he brought to the table with this movie. Like I said, everyone else did pretty good as well too. All around good movie. But like I said, with the very little dialogue that you have in this movie, because there's maybe 5 minutes of actual screen time where they're actually using verbal language. A lot of time they're using different other forms of language, of communication as well too. Like I said, a lot of this movie is literally silent, other than maybe some actual music that they have in the background to kind of make the story feel more intense, kind of get you on your edge of your seat in terms of how things are unfolding and what's happening, so on and so forth. It's silent. So the fact that they conveyed so much, that they could emote so much, make you kind of buy into the world that they're living in, and also buy them as people, actually caring for the children, for the family. There was moments where there's brief levity between the parents and the children. Sweet moments between the husband and wife, where okay, they're in this together. It's not like, oh man, it ain't working out. You ain't paying the bills. You cheated on me last month. I think we should get a divorce or something like that. It's like, nah, this is all they got. It ain't no like, what am I talking about? Anyways, beyond the divorce part, like I said, it's very, very tight knit family, well put together like that. I'm just laughing at myself from earlier, but definitely, like I said, it's very believable. The character development, like I said, with the little dialogue they have, is very impressive. How much they had me pretty much engaged into the entire this movie. That's honestly why you're probably hearing a lot of good reviews about this movie, and why I'm going to heap good reviews about this movie as well. This is definitely one of the best movies I've seen this year. I'll want a little bit more time to think about it, whether or not I'm going to put it above maybe like a Black Panther, or with a Black Panther, so to speak. But definitely, like I said, this is probably top 3, probably top 2. So definitely, this is a movie I would encourage you to definitely go check out. Yeah, so that's pretty much my review. So, like always, like I said, this is just really my opinion. Like I say, if you have a different opinion of this movie, if you don't like it, or if you do like it, like I said, I'm open for discussion. So drop that in the comment section and let me know. We can discuss about this. I'll reply back to you. We'll stay involved as a community. Thank you for watching my video as always. Don't forget to, like I said, like, subscribe. Definitely gonna put on my social media platforms below, so you can always follow me on that. And like always, like I said, all film is subjective. This is just my opinion. What's yours? Once again, my name is X, and I'll see you guys next time. Gotta go get those monsters, so deuces. That's my broom, man. Wakanda forever.